See, now I don't know if you guys heard a little thing called the second coming of Christ, but this is it. This is what it looks like. The peak of human evolution. You cannot get any better. Fucking end me. Real quick, I would just like to state that this video is purely just me talking about my opinion, and maybe a lot of the facts I'm going to be stating are 100%, fucking whatever. So if you're here for, actual information and facts, find out about the whole thing, you've come to the wrong place. But for any of you who are actually kind of interested in hearing my feedback on it and, hopefully the opinions of others, then I guess you can continue watching the video, and I mean, that's all there really is to it. So for any of you out there who actually don't know who this lovely specimen of a man is, his name is Ajit Pai, and he's currently the chairman of the FCC. And a while back, him and a few of his fuck buddy friends decided to have the bright idea of repealing net neutrality, which in my opinion is one of the goddamn most fucking retarded things I've ever heard in my goddamn life. And of course they have their motives behind it, whether it be corporate greed, fucking personal gain, whatever the hell. That doesn't matter, because in the long run, all it's doing is just negatively affecting small businesses and content creators across basically all fucking platforms, as well as not even just them, just everybody in general. Everyone's going to be having to waste their money. Everyone's going to have to be doing this and paying for bundles and shit. And honestly, I could give a shit less about it. Not in the way that, oh, net neutrality getting repealed, who cares? As in, I don't give a fuck about, like, your bundles. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn fucking new regulations. I just want net neutrality to stay the way it is. But this fucking glorious man over here, Ajit Pai, trying to have the mentality that it's an Obama-era regulation. Therefore, you know what? It kind of has to be bad. It's kind of, who cares? It's Obama. It's Obama age. It's horrible, right? Who really cares? Well, I can tell you one thing, I fucking care, and I know a lot of you care. That's why you're on this fucking video. And you know what? It still has to go through Congress. I'll admit that much. It's not a final done thing, and hopefully it does not become that or go that far, because that's just... So I guess the whole point I'm trying to make in all this is that no one really asked for this. No one really wanted this. No one even really thought about this until this just glorious fuckwad of a man over here, Ajit Pai, finally one day thought it up. And man, I'm not even... Look, I'm not trying to be like angry or aggressive towards this guy, because let's be honest, he's already getting enough shit as it is on the internet. And let's be honest, he kind of deserves it. But that's besides the point. My whole thing here is just to talk about the whole idea he's trying to put forward, and really how I just feel it's going to affect us. And how I feel it's going to affect us, for a lot of people in the lower class, that's not like I'm trying to impose there's a class system going on, but as everyone knows, there's always the higher-ups and people who are less fortunate when it comes to that. And myself, along with most of this country, is middle class, and how it'll affect me, it won't affect me a whole lot. It'll definitely affect me a lot, but not to the extent where it's like a horrible struggle when it comes money-wise. But for a lot of people, it will affect marginally, and that is something that is definitely not okay. And again, this shit has a high probability of happening. Now, the thing that's going to be bothering me is the whole thing of just having to go to your ISP and say, like, yeah, can I get the fucking social media bundle or all this kind of bullshit? Why? Because when you really think about it, everything the way it is now is already like put together. Everything just works. And I can't even wrap my head around this, how fucking stupid it is. And I know I'm just repeating what everyone else has already fucking said. But, dude, I'm sorry. Again, like I said, this is all just my opinion and my take on it. And my take on it is it's fucking retarded. Dude, the FC... Why do these people even work on the FCC? Why are they on the... I would... Oh, my God. Now, say if I'm wrong, but in the whole thing going on the other day, the whole meeting, someone was quoted in saying that the whole internet's basically just fucking cat videos. And oh dear Lord, back to my statement. Why the fuck why isn't he on the FCC? Why? You know, things like that, the ignorance in trying to defend your case by doing absolutely nothing but sitting there and saying, yeah, I believe in what I said. That's going to get you nowhere. That's going to get you people to hate you even more than they already hate your fucking people you work with. You know, it honestly, it honestly just kind of upsets me at this point more than anything else, and it most likely upsets a lot of you as well. And I'm sorry if I've been rambling and giving just offset, not really factual opinions on this, but I'm sorry. It's just, I don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. I mean, we get it, but why? Why? Hopefully a lot of you can sympathize with me on that idea as to just to sum it up all. If this does come to fruition, the only thing we can do besides bitch and moan is try to be positive about it. And the only way to be positive about it is to adapt to it and, whatever. Which brings me to my next point. Your boy Ajit Pai has released a video, and I'm not going to show any clips of it because I don't want to risk copyright strike, whatever the fuck. But he released a video, 7 things you can still do with net neutrality. Or without net neutrality, excuse me. And it is one of the most Down syndrome videos I've ever seen in my fucking life. If you guys can go see it if you want, but if you want a basic rundown, it's basically him just saying you can still post photos of things on Instagram, and you can still do your shopping. But he never mentioned how much it's going to cost you to get these things that you can post on and shop on. Just the fact that you can still do it. Well, no shit. You can almost do everything. But that's not the point that everyone's upset about. The thing everybody's upset about is the fact you have to still pay fucking money, and more money than you should have to for this shit. And it's just not fair to almost fucking everybody. The only people benefiting are the higher ups, like legitimately almost the 1%. And you can say I'm exaggerating, and sure, you know what? Fair point. I might be exaggerating, but in my defense, I'm very strong when it comes to my opinions on things, and this is one of those things that I really just don't feel like sitting back and watch happening while I feel useless. And I know I can contact my local whatever the hell and try to make a difference, but as people have been saying, one vote is probably not going to do anything, or one call or whatever, but majoritively we can all make a difference. And yes, I believe in that, but seeing as how Congress has been lately, yeah, I'm not being totally optimistic about it, but as I was saying, we gotta learn how to adapt if this does come to fruition, and I guess be optimistic. And in fairness, I'm not an optimist. I'm a realist in all definitions of the term. In that I look at things the way they are, and I don't try to be negative about it or really positive about it. Sure, I try to look for positive outcomes, but if there isn't any, I'm being real to myself about it. And something like this is one of the few things I will say I want to be optimistic about, or at least I want to be optimistic about, because I honestly don't even know how I'm going to react when this does go, and if this actually does fucking happen. Probably not going to be too well, but I don't know. I don't know. I haven't experienced it. I can't say I know anything. So, yeah, but I guess all I can say is be optimistic, and hopefully whatever the shit Ajit Pai's putting out will be fucking repealed, and we can have net neutrality again sooner or later, but God knows that's going to be in a fucking century or so. I don't know. I'm just fucking exaggerating at this point, but oh, dude, I'm sorry this video has been nothing but me rambling for goddamn 10 minutes. And it's not really a well put together video. I just really want to put my opinion out there, as well as another fucking million of you. So for the few of you that actually got to this point and were listening to me and kind of sympathized with me a little bit on my opinion of it, I thank you, and comment if you really fucking care to. to express how you feel about the whole thing, because it's just a shit show as far as I'm concerned, and not a very good one. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later. New account name, Sentimental Slate. That'll probably be a thing that stays for a while. I'm just gonna let you guys know, and just fucking stay yourselves.